It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Brooklyn Cafe studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat at the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, or a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in free, 888-994-4995 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe on a beautiful Tuesday afternoon, second day of our open. And I'm telling you something, I was excited. I was very excited.
Why are you excited? I know why I'm excited. Tell me why you're excited.
I'm excited because we got some more interns coming in. We got the animator, our in-house producer animator. Hector's back in the house.
We haven't seen him in over 2 months.
2 months.
Yeah.
And we were just talking about him. We hadn't heard from him. Is he going to be okay? He's taking care of his grandma, so he couldn't come out to play. But he's here because he says he got bored. And they're already working on cleaning up this place, making it super duper.
And thank you to Grandma. She made us new masks.
That's
so
right.
Thank you for that also, Hector's grandma.
That's right. And hopefully, knock on wood, everything is okay with them. But it's great to see them back, interacting with our new producers. You got Callaway, you got Valerie, you got Slick in here. Teddy didn't feel up to parts today, a little tired from too much Orlando.
But she's running us remotely, so which is fantastic.
Which is working. But what I'm excited about is that there is a ton of things that we're working on at the same time. This isn't nonstop. You know, when we do the 9 to 10, from the next 2 hours, there's either shows being produced, voiceovers being produced. What are you looking at?
I'm thinking.
What are you thinking?
Don't
look behind me.
I'm thinking I got to give you and all of our producers that run board a tremendous amount of credit because it is not just pushing buttons. You had me on board today alone, doing slick with lower thirds and music and the mics, and as much as I lined it up, is as much as I got confused on the mics, I forgot to take the lower thirds off. They were 95% right, which is pretty good.
It is.
He's laughing.
She did it, you know.
I did it, the stream went out, so that was a good try, but I gotta tell you, it's a lot of moving parts. So for people who think they can do production by turning on their phones and pressing that button, not quite the same in a production house, so all I can tell you.
I have to laugh.
I know, you weren't even in the room. You were over here talking to someone in Spanish.
Actually, Puerto Rico called.
Well, I know when you're in a different language zone, I don't even ask for your help.
Well, Puerto Rico called, you know, I have some properties and stuff out there, and they're coming back to life. And some people call to do some business. I got some rentals and things going on as well. Some of the things that my father wanted me to take care of that I haven't gotten around to because I was here, I got people actually helping me. Let's just put it this way. It's a good day. Every time Leslie comes, and this morning show, if you did not see it, please watch it. Because there's so much information in there with the laser therapy.
Carmen Care, yeah.
The Carmen Care and everything she does is an amazing show. It just kicked me off into that New York state of mind.
Which is awesome. Hector walked in, he says the set looks really good. He said he likes the lights, he likes with all these different sets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets in this one room.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. Plus ours, plus 6. Everything that we dreamed about in November, we kind of got a kick to do it, and animator walks in, he says, I like it. He goes, I like the way the stage is set up. He likes the set over there. We've got some new banners coming from your CBD store.
Yeah.
They're going to be on at 1 o'clock. And again, we are on the cutting edge, in my mind anyway. We talked about anxiety, we talked about CBD, we talked about how your pets are going to feel when you go back to work. And sure enough, it is all over the news. But it just makes sense. I watch my daughter's dog. It's like a baby. You know when the baby schedule's off because my daughter is with us? She's not physically going to work. She's online. So the dog sleeps all day. And what happens at 11 o'clock?
It's wide awake.
Wide awake, ready to play.
Well, who the hell has a dog sleep all day?
Because she's home online working, right? So the dog's sleeping all day. And then by 11 o'clock, she's like stretching out. And she's ready to rock and roll.
Can I give you a little doggy advice?
Yes, please.
You have a treadmill, right?
Yes.
If you put a doggy snack for the dog
It's like Scooby-Doo.
and you make that treadmill run, that dog will poop itself out. It will be exhausted. It will sleep like a baby.
That's what you told me to do yesterday.
And did it work?
Your anxiety, get on the treadmill and run. And I did.
Did it
You
work?
were right, and it did, yes, 100%.
And it works.
I couldn't even get up this morning, yes.
It's all about the core. You have too much time on your hands. But welcome, welcome, welcome. Listen, caring is sharing. Share out the show. I am not in jail, but they're trying a new platform on Facebook with me. Call me if you do a show, if you do a watch party, and when you hit the share button, it automatically shares, I don't know to who. I don't have any list of names anymore. It says share, and it gives me a check mark. I don't know where it's
Because that means
going.
it's going to your post. You got to share it in a different way. You
What
got
are-
to close it and then share it on the other share button.
Why? You can't do it on the watch party no more? I used to
Anymore?
share all the time anymore.
You can.
You can't.
I don't know.
If anybody knows how this works, let me know, please.
I don't know what to tell you.
Just text me or call me at 866-224-5422. Anyway, I'm very excited because the house is coming back to life. We got some artists coming on Friday. I think Jay's coming as well.
Oh, good.
And if you are an artist, come on down, let's talk, let's chit-chat. I got a couple of masks to give you to wear. Have a cup of coffee with us with a straw. I'm gonna do that once. Because I want to change also the set. I want to start a brand new. I want it bigger, better, more beautiful, even though I think this place is gorgeous.
Change the energy, absolutely.
But we're gonna have to make it bigger and stronger. I want the kids to come running full force, keep them busy, moving them around from here to the radio station, which I want to put some art stuff at the radio station, please.
Okay.
It's going to keep it going, keep the momentum going. You know what they say, you can't keep a racehorse in the barn.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is. And I'm a racehorse, and I'm ready to rock and roll. I want to get this done. Steve from New York Sound, give me a call. I'll call you after the show. I know I promised you yesterday I got busy. I'll call you after the show because we are going on tour with the New York Sound Health Tour.
What happened to the
DJ with
Victory
most.
Tour?
Victory Tour, New York Sound Victory Tour. But we're going to be doing a health tour too. We're going to be taking different tours. It depends on the day of the week.
Okay, all good. I'm all in.
And we're going to lift that bay. We're going to put that thing out there, like Teddy said, and we're going to rock the house and let the community know not only are we back, we're back bigger, better, and more beautiful, and we'll make some noise. So congratulations to all of you that got through it. Stay safe, stay clean, and make it happen.
And use
Awesome.
common sense. That's the most important thing. Wash your hands, wear your mask.
And I am lending common sense. If you don't have any common sense, let me know, and I'll
So
lend
let me
you
tell you a story I heard yesterday.
And here it be.
Here's a non-commonsensical story. Patient walks into a doctor's office.
It sounds like a joke, I know.
I know it does. And they do the screening. Have you traveled in the past 2 weeks? Have you been exposed to anyone? Have you tested positive? Patient says yes. Tested positive for COVID. Have you had any follow-up? Nope. Do you wear a mask? No. Have you been quarantined? No. And what do you think happened at that doctor's office?
Everybody ran out.
Doctor said, you got to go home, but you cannot even pass go at the door. Go get followed up. You got to go home. You should be in quarantine.
Well, why were they there to begin with?
Because they were in pain and they wanted to be seen.
Telemedicine. Let me show you a new concept. Telemedicine.
All I can tell you is as much as you think this message has been driven home, I sound like you now. Apparently not. Apparently, as much as I think everyone is using common sense and washing their hands and knowing to quarantine, if you test positive, this is a go to jail card. Stay home. Do not leave your home because do not expose other people. I saw a post today that says you may feel fine, but you cannot. Wayne actually posted it. But you wear a mask because even if you feel fine, someone else might not if they're exposed to you, and is protecting other people as well. So use common sense, be kind and courteous, wear your mask, wash your hands. If you test positive, if you don't feel well, stay home, self-quarantine. All of these things that you learned in kindergarten, please continue. We should put a book. Everything I learned in kindergarten, I learned again in COVID-19.
Something fell.
My mind.
You know, it's really, I'll talk when you put it back on. It's really funny because we saw Leslie this morning, and normally when we see her, we always hug her and say, you know, how's everything? Yeah. And it just felt really, really weird because I couldn't. And she also couldn't. You can see like the little engine wanted to go,
I know.
and we couldn't. And we just looked at each other and we waved. And
She looks great though.
She looks better than ever. I think she needed this break.
I think a lot of people needed the break. I almost think it was kind of a pause that God in the universe said, you know what, everyone needs just to stop running on the treadmill, to get off the hamster wheel and kind of regroup for a reason. People were sitting outside. It has been beautiful in South Florida. 20 minutes a day, she gets out, she gets vitamin D, gets some fresh air and goes back inside. She's tan, she looks fantastic. She's reopening by appointment every 15 to 20 minutes, cleaning in between, which is what we are going to be doing here. I actually got to get some more 2.5 water from Tracy to do that.
You're going to need a whole waterfall with a hose.
Okay.
Now, I want to also, because the theme today for me is New York State of Mind. And Billy Joel raised a lot of money yesterday. I mean, it's just me in New York all over again. And I'm looking at that painting over there from one of the artists, Michelle.
I love this, by the way.
And I'm thinking about purple. You know, your mother's hair, purple.
That's
purple,
blue.
Purple rain. Don't blow my bubble. It's purple. I see purple. Okay. Just relax, okay? And I'm thinking about Tracy. Because to me, Tracy is the New York State of mind. She has that calming effect where she sort of sits back and tells you, you know what? It's bad, but it's going to be okay, from Healing Moments. And I just been thinking about Tracy, and I'm hoping that we can have her on the show real soon. But Healing Moments right now is a lot about what's going on. Healing Moments is what we need to do right now for everybody. Got to heal.
Take a healing moment.
That's right, because even though you've been sitting home and you've been sitting there, we've been pondering this for 6 weeks, and you're sitting there and you're wondering what the hell you're going to do, you got to mentally get ready to go out there. And I got to tell you, I got a phone call from Puerto Rico, as I said before. And the reason that my cousin Julito called, he's a doctor in Humacao, he called because he watched the show. And he told me, you know something? Primo, he calls me Primo. He says, I watched that show, he speaks English. I watched that show that you did today, and nobody in Puerto Rico really understands that first responders in Puerto Rico are dying by the drove.
Really?
I didn't know this. And he says, and it's very complicated. There's another word he used, but it means complicated. And he says, but I just want you to say I just want to say thank you to you. And I said, thank you to me? It's the other way around. He said, you don't understand because you tipped your hat and you said thank you to first responders. Tough. No, I'm good. But it's tough because we are all in this together. And that's what I told him. And he said, I just wanted to say, that's all he called for. He didn't call for anything else. He watched the show, he says, thank you. Wilda, my niece also, she's another first responder. In my family in PR, is full of doctors, my family.
It's interesting though, we don't hear anything from Puerto Rico or Hawaii.
No, we don't.
We hear more about Europe
Yeah.
and Italy and Sweden than we hear about Puerto Rico and Hawaii.
Well, Puerto Rico has a lot of issues. You know, they haven't come back from Maria yet. They're trying to get there, and then this happens, and then you get earthquakes happening in Ponce, which is another. I want to thank DJ. I put a video that they sent from Ponce from my cousins as well. It's tough. It's a tough situation that they're going through over and over. But that not being said, he says, keep up the good work. He said, keep up the fire. Be watching today. I also want to say that the bells, we give out the bells to the nursing homes. I don't even know if I can use the names, but they ring the bells at 12 o'clock now in honor of our show. These are people that are doing this for me when I should be doing something for them, right? So I want to do this tour. That's why I want to talk to you. I want to go, remember what I told you. You saw those flybys, those angels, those
Blue
planes.
Angels, yeah.
Those Blue Angels, I want to do something like that on this truck. I want to go out there just to say thank you to first responders, little by little, bring them all out, little by little. So I just want to tell those people in PR, you know, keep up the good fight. Wilda, I love you. Julito, just keep up doing what you're doing. We're going to get through this thing, buddy. And it's just, I mean, this goes further than anything in my life I've ever seen.
It goes way back, and we have continued. We have not missed a day through all of this.
That's right.
We worked through everything from home with migraines. There were times that I did the show and I would sleep in between the shows and then come back because of whatever was on in the environment. But what you and I do as our business is one thing. What our crew has done is above and beyond spectacular. Hector went home and took care of his grandmother, and he took that responsibility seriously. Before we even shut down, he brought him brownies that day, and he said, I have to go take care of my family, and he knew his calling. Slick and Teddy, every day until we closed here, every day Teddy has run our show remotely, which she is still running it remotely, so she is home with her family. Can't thank our crew enough for what they have done to learn new platforms to do this, including our executive producer, Gio, who is putting in virtual wires so we can get phone calls, so we can upgrade our system, so we can do all of these things virtually. And you know what? We have created 4 new shows on our Ant Media Productions platform, which is unbelievable to be able to do this during a pandemic. Our clients have come back and they are paying. They are doing it in payment plans, which we have not asked for. But as a business owner, you feel like, like Ann said before, you want to feel like you're giving back, and we haven't asked. And they're saying, please let us do for you. And our crew, our clients, they've been open, they are doing everything the way it has been mandated and recommended to do. But our crew, I got to tell you, we could not do what we do without them.
Absolutely.
Hector is now unpacking lights. They changing light bulbs. I love seeing Slick and him work back together. And we've got 2 new intern producers working with us. Again, unheard of. School is closed. Some of them have never had programs before, and they're graduating. And then some of our old OG are coming back for new semesters. Mia's starting back with us on Friday through Handshake, through FAU. So really, I mean, I got nothing to complain about. All I can say is how
and we're not
fortunate we are.
stopping. We're not, if you want to come and do internship
You're
with
doing
us and do
great.
work with us, I'll take them all, because we have multiple other studios, other ideas. This brain never stops. I got an idea already. I'm going to give a payback to Leslie from Carmen Laser. I think the first stop is going to be in front of her place.
Play some music.
Play some music there just for her to say thank you, because technically she is the first responder.
So we go from Leslie to Tracy. We go around the
Go
loop,
around.
and then
Let's hit our people first.
and then
to
we
say
head
thank you.
down to Crazy Uncle Mike. We can just make a whole loop.
And then I'm going to talk to Tenet Hospital. I'm going to find a hospital to do it as well. Listen, we got tentacles like you don't believe. David DePino, the editor's desk, already had contacted him. We're going to have maybe 10 hospitals on the agenda, because I want to say thank you.
All right, let's go to commercial break. When we come back, I think we're going to have Joy and Angel joining us from the
From the ECW.
I'm feeling like you know, from the ECW. So stay tuned. I know they are connecting momentarily. We want to thank our sponsors, and we will be right back.
At Carmen Care Advanced Laser Therapy, our professional team specializes in finding the best alternative laser therapy treatments for your painful conditions. Do you suffer with chronic pain, a post-traumatic injury, or simply looking for the benefits of cell rejuvenation to the skin? Schedule a consultation today to understand how photobiomodulation can help reduce your symptoms, reduce or even eliminate pain. Give us a call today, 561-405-9577. We focus on treating you who has a disease, not a disease that defines who you are. Contact Carmen Care Laser Therapy today, 561-405-9577 or carmencarelaser.com.
The way you live your life says a lot about you. The way you choose to commemorate your lifetime can say even more. It's a single event that speaks volumes. So how do you celebrate a life? Dignity Memorial providers believe that your memorial service should be as unique as you are, reflecting your personality and your passions. It should be a perfectly tailored send-off, a fitting tribute for family and friends to celebrate the person they love. We're professionals at catering to your every need, right down to the catering. In fact, no detail is too small. So when it comes time for a fitting tribute, we'll see that your final wishes are beautifully fulfilled. It's what Dignity Memorial providers are known for. and why you should rely on us to see that your life is well celebrated. The celebration of a lifetime begins here.
Healing Moments Wellness Boutique specializes in integrating scientific and ancient therapies to relieve physical, emotional, and psychological distress. Through the power of touch, coaching, and meditation, clients experience pain relief, relaxation, healing, and detoxification. Contact Healing Moments Wellness Boutique at 561-931-2187 and experience Boca Raton's Healing Haven. Enjoy the benefits of an individualized treatment plan to help find your feelings of peace, complete balance, and wellness. Call Healing Moments today, 561-931-2187, and be rejuvenated.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
And we are back at the Brooklyn Cafe Show. We're going to bring in Joy Nash. And I know her as a personal trainer. You know her as working with the EWC.
Who?
Joy.
I don't know if Joy worked with, I know that Angel works with ECW.
ECW or EWC?
Stop confusing
Now
me.
you totally confused me.
Listen, I can say the WWF. There were wrestlers that worked with, Angel worked with China, and the whole 9 yards.
Well, Hector knew who China was, and I thought China was China. So apparently China is
You
a
don't know who
person.
China was?
Hector did, though.
Biggest impact female wrestler in the federation in the world.
Well, we've got Joy and Angel joining us. So
All right,
let's
let's put 'em
check in
in.
with them and see what they got cooking. Hi, ladies.
Hi, good morning. Good afternoon, I mean.
Good afternoon. How's everyone doing?
Excellent.
Doing great.
So tell us,
Excellent,
Joy,
excellent.
let's introduce Angel. Let's get some background. You have actually hosted your own, I think 2 shows you've done already, right? You did one with Angel and you did another show on your own on the network, on our AMP network.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And we had Angel on with you last week already. Wow, it goes so fast.
Yes, it went by really, really quick. Well, let me introduce my wonderful friend, Angel Orsini. We go back, way back. We were roommates many, many years ago and reconnected. She is a pro wrestler. She's an MMA fighter. She's an amazing inspiration to so many people as well as myself. So let me introduce Angel Orsini.
Hi, Angel. How you doing?
Hello, everyone. I'm doing great.
Where are you located?
I'm in New Jersey, the Jersey Shore.
Wow. Okay.
How are things up in Jersey? Are they getting better?
Well, I'm in South Jersey, so we don't have it as bad as they do up in the north. The closer to New York you are, the worse it is.
Closer to New York, worse it is. So you have it.
Isn't that interesting?
I never even thought about that.
Because of my non-geographic skills, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, they're all so close. The fact that it's even closer, bigger, the closer you get to New York, to me, New York and New Jersey are almost the same, but apparently not, which I guess is good. I'm glad you're doing well. Tell us what you do and how you got involved in wrestling and MMA and all of these amazing things.
Well, I'm a lifelong martial artist. I became really good at fighting. Became a professional mixed martial arts fighter. And then when I was in Japan professionally fighting, I met a bunch of female pro wrestlers who convinced me that pro wrestling was awesome and I should try it. So I did, and I loved it.
How long did you do that for?
And I was actually pretty good at it.
Very good at it.
How long did you do the wrestling for, Angel?
My first professional match was in 1996, and and I was actively pro wrestling as my job until 2013 when I graduated with the master's program from Rutgers. Then I kind of careers and got into business.
Now, I heard a rumor that
You know
you
how
got
many
to
years
work.
she did pro wrestling for?
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Why? It's a job.
Yeah, over 20 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now you got to work with China Doll, yes?
Yes, I worked with China. She was my first match as a professional wrestler. And I also got to wrestle Lita, another kind of famous lady wrestler. We went on tour in Peru together. And also, there's a lady named Molly Holly that people would know from the WWE. She was a world champion for the WWE. She was my student. And so I trained her, and then she went into WCW, and from there was able to get into the WWE.
Now, do you remember where you held your first match?
Oh, yeah. Iron Balloon in Ormond Beach, Florida. It was during Biketoberfest. So I got to debut my very first match in front of like 1,500, 2,000 bikers. It was awesome.
And China was your first match?
Yes.
Now,
Oh my God.
I was a big fan of the WWF in the day. Okay, and I watched China fight. I watched all of that stuff. I watched the guys too. It was unbelievable because Freddie and I used to get a big kick out of it. It's like a soap opera. And it's really contagious, man. When you watch one, you go, nah, I'm not gonna watch the next one. You watch. And you watch this over and over. The athletic ability of these male and female specimens, the athletic ability is unbelievable. They throw themselves around and you don't care about your body because it hurts. I don't care if you're diving off of 25 feet, it hurts.
Yes, there's a lot of pain involved. That's for sure. There's no avoiding it.
Joy, have you wrestled as well?
Well, I did a little bit actually when we were roommates. We did a couple of shows together, and actually after you left, I wound up going to California, out to Los Angeles, and I went to it was a big wrestling convention, and they actually picked me to do a pro wrestling with one of the FM radio celebrities. So me and some other girls started throwing this guy all over the place. It was great. But I really I didn't get into it as much as Angel, obviously. After getting smashed in my head by Sandra, remember Sandy? She picked me up and she just slammed me on my head, and I was like, okay, I'm good with this.
Now, I wanted to ask, when you get hit or smashed like that, it's not fake, right? I mean, you get hit, you get hit.
Well, it depends on what you mean by getting hit. So doing a move, getting slammed, that's real. There's no way of avoiding that. You are getting smashed into the ground. Yes. But through your training, you learn how to take a lot of the impact of the move off of it, and you develop a tolerance for it to where, you get endurance and stamina training and you keep going. And I did an Iron Woman match, which was a record in this country. It's the first ever all-female match that went over 60 minutes straight. So you got to have a lot of endurance and a high level of training to be able to get smacked around for over 60 minutes. So your average match that you watch on TV is probably about 7 to 12 minutes. So to give you a perspective on that, it's unfortunate that even now with women's wrestling the way it is, when I was in my prime, they were not allowing women to have a full 7-minute match on TV. And here I am at this time having a 64-minute match. You know, I'd had many matches that have been over 30 minutes. I've been main event many times in live events. So it was very oppressive to kind of have all this knowledge about what's going on and be a woman doing it. And then when you get to a place and they're hiring you, they only want you to be doing 5 minutes of actual wrestling. And you're like, what? Are you kidding me? 5 minutes? That's nothing.
Over 30 minutes.
So,
And how does your body feel? You feel, I mean, you look incredible.
Thank you. Yeah, you feel it the next day. Yeah, for sure.
And what are you
But,
doing
you know,
now?
Well, I'm still doing martial arts. I still work out. Working out and health and fitness is a lifestyle. I've been involved in doing something since I was 7. I was competing in gymnastics, and then I was doing track and field and basketball, baseball. And through the course of high school, I learned about weightlifting, and that was pretty much, you know, I was sold on that. I started competing in bodybuilding in 1992. So I'll always be involved in fitness. Studying nutrition is something that obviously you do when you're an athlete. You don't want to just be working out and not put yourself in a position to optimize all of those efforts. So you never stop learning about the human body and nutrition and kinesiology and different ways of shocking your body to get the results that you want. Joy is the same way. That's why, you know, her and I decided to start our own program.
So let's
That's what I want to explore.
talk about the program. Let's go to commercial break. When we come back, tell us about the program that you're working together, because Joy, you're in Florida, Angel, you're in New Jersey. So let's talk about how you're doing all of this virtually, what the program is, and how people can get involved with both of you. So stay tuned. We're going to see you on the other side, and we will be right back.
His abilities as a dry cleaner are so undeniable, dry clean only tags have his phone number printed on the back. Stubborn stains sometimes call him late at night just to apologize. His pickup and delivery service is so fast, his vans have pit crews. He is the most interesting dry cleaner in the world.
You don't always dry clean, but when you do, use A&T Dry Cleaners. Stay dirty, my friends.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Callaway here from the VoiceOver Connection, and I'm here to tell you that you're missing out. Everybody has a dream, something that they believe can change their life or even change the world. The difference between letting that dream slip and making it come true all depends on whether or not you can make the world believe your dream too. Here at the VoiceOver Connection, we specialize in selling dreams. Our team of well-connected and influential voices will help take your ambitions, your deepest and wildest aspirations to places that you never imagined you could reach. The time for dreaming is over. You've done enough of that already. It's time to take action. Elevate your business by giving your dream a voice. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or email us at thebrooklynCafeTV@gmail.com. Because a dream is only a dream until you decide to make it real.
Welcome to your vacation staycation. And what better way to kick back than to blend up a sweet pina colada, a smooth mojito, or just a nice stiff rum and coke. If you want true relaxation and enjoyment, then you want Gubba Rum. Gubba Rum is a unique rum infusion. Gubba Silver Rum is infused with real shredded coconut, and Gubba Rum Gold is infused with real shredded vanilla bean. Both are made with certified organic ingredients. Each infused Gubba Rum is 35% ABV, 70 proof, and as we say in Boston, wicked smooth. So if you're looking for the best combination of taste, smoothness, quality, and price, your clear choice is Gubba Rum. If you want that wicked smooth taste for yourself or your vacation, staycation, visit GubbaRum.com to find your closest liquor store that carries Gubba Rum Gold and Gubba Rum Silver. Gubba Rum, it's wicked smooth.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
And we're back at the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Wow, I gotta tell you, I work out. But then I watch out how people work out, and I think I can't even come close. And these two, Joy and Angel,
these
ladies
ladies don't work out. This is like, you know what I'm saying?
These ladies, it's like I may as well be sitting on the couch. That's all I can tell you.
Well, you know,
like
but they're
a potato sack.
professionals.
Yes.
Addie. They're professionals. And I have brought them on, and we're going to get into the subject matter as to what they do, but I have brought them on because they are female leaders, you know, business leaders. So we're getting back into the groove of this thing. And I thought it was really important. I got to see the two of them work. And I wanted to jump on it early because I think that they have a good message for getting back into this as a female. As she said, they wouldn't allow females for more than 5 minutes on the air, right? And here she is, living proof. All right.
Hey, ladies, let's see how they're working together. What kind of program they're bringing forward. So share with us the type of program, Joy, that you have created with Angel.
Well, basically, we've spoken, our main focus, our business is called Elevated Living. We're biofitness, metaphysical nutrition, and positive coaching. We're tying everything together, the body, soul, and spirit in every area of wellness. We're going to do meditation, prayer, reading, fitness meditation, and socializing of all kinds. We're going to be touching on all different topics. Angel, we've discussed a little bit, so you want to elaborate on more what I just discussed?
Right, because it's not just how you look, right? It's how you feel. So having a workout program that's not just a workout program, but it helps you feel better, manage your feelings, manage your energy levels. And everybody, let's face it, you know, we're not all hatched out of an egg. We come out and we're like, voila, we are all at the same starting point. Everybody's at different points of experience, wellness, fitness, different points of knowledge. So what we're going to do is we're going to be able to draw people in no matter where they're at in their development in these different areas, and bring them in and give them some practical knowledge and wisdom, but then the understanding of how to apply it to their life.
And the ultimate goal isn't for everyone to be a wrestler or to be in competition, right? It can be anybody in any spectrum along their life.
Absolutely.
Yes.
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 And how did they start?
And the thing is, we're going to be working with people on all different levels as far as managing their feelings, becoming aware, increasing awareness, and coming responsible for themselves. Because it all starts with us. Let's face it. And there's got to be a change required, and we have to be willing to be disciplined enough, and of course, humble enough and disciplined enough to take the steps. That's why we want to put it in biofitness, metaphysical nutrition, because biofitness is dealing with more in depth with our mind, our bodies, our soul, what's going on in our whole system that affects our health and our nutrition. Now, metaphysical nutrition is dealing more specifically with what you're eating and putting in your body. Because let's face it, everything has frequencies, and even our foods. And we're going to be touching a lot about that. That is one area we're going to be really focusing on, is more in depth, not just like the regular nutrition. We're going to teach the basics about carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. We're going to get into the in-depthness of nutrition and to the frequency level.
Is this only meant for women, or is it meant for women and men?
Oh, no, it's
Across
not
the
just
board.
for women. Yeah, it's for
I'm
everybody.
thinking men, women, and children. I'm thinking even, right, across the gamut is what I
Absolutely.
hear.
Absolutely, because
Especially
just
children.
like the title of our show is Elevated Living, it's a lifestyle. And of course, it's for longevity. So you want everybody in your family and all your friends to have long, healthy lives, right? So that's what we're going to be discussing. How do you get there? What's important? Kind of cutting through all of the nonsense of different diet fads and trends that are here one day and gone the next, and people waste all their money trying something that doesn't work because you don't have the foundation. And that's what we're going to give people, a foundation to work from, because, you know, let's face it, life is always changing. You're going from one stage of life into another. You have to adapt. Having a good, solid foundation for fitness and nutrition, and also positivity coaching, life skills.
Yeah.
This is how you overcome obstacles. This is how you manifest your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations, your business goals. This is how you bring success into every area of your life, not just how you look, but how you feel, how you manage your money, how you conduct yourself as a leader, a business owner, all of it. We touch on all these areas, and they're all very interconnected.
Let me ask you about the frequency of food. What does that mean? What does that look like? So the chocolate pretzel I had clearly has a frequency before the show versus fruit versus vegetables. Is it like a higher vibration, a lower vibration? What does that mean?
How does it affect the body?
Yeah, because the nutritional value of a fruit, you know, is much different than something processed. It's alive.
Right, something processed is dead. You're taking dead into your body. Why don't you take in instead life? Something that's at a higher frequency is gonna then be consumed in your body and have a completely different effect on your body instead of dead food that's gonna breed diabetes, high blood pressure. That's disease, that's death, that's stress on your body internally. So that's biofitness.
Our bodies weren't meant to have this stuff in it.
Right. And you work with people with a food program and a workout program and the emotional mindset as well?
Absolutely, yes. And it's not just working with people, it's also all the wisdom and knowledge and understanding that Joy and I both have by trying different diets and having to perform through those different trends and knowing what works and what doesn't work. And then doing additional research to say, well, why didn't this work? And why did this work? And then, talking to people that have an expert level knowledge of that specific area of whether it's biologically or metabolism that they understand, and why are different hormones activated and why are some hormones deactivated when you consume different foods or work out in a different way.
You see, for me, I mean, we met Joy when we met her at Crazy Uncle Mike's, okay? And Joy, I mean, she's a specimen. What are you going to say? And Joy is a specimen. And then she introduced me to Angel. In my world, you got
two specimens.
You got a few specimens. But in my world, I have to live up to, if I tell you that I like this and why, I got to live up to that whole rep. I'm not going to do something for the sake of, I mean, we've turned deals down that we just don't agree on the product, right? So you have two people here, two females, who actually have walked the walk. You know, you have somebody who's been involved in pro wrestling for, I don't know, over 20 years. Okay, I don't know, Joy, how long you've been even involved in the aspect of health. It's got to be at least.
I've
20
been
years, no?
I've been involved in exercise since I was 13 years old.
Which is
So,
amazing.
yeah, I've been living it for a long time, very long time.
So it's just like having
And
Leslie here before. If you're going to follow a routine, you want to follow something where people have done it. Not saying, okay, I want you, I mean, like me, go ahead, Dawn, run 6 miles and I'll see you in 15 minutes and I'm
like
drinking
you.
a pina colada.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. So you're not going to learn from me.
Yeah, no.
Okay, and you know that my habits eating were very bad. I am vegan now, okay, which has changed my life. Now, I don't want to push this on nobody. I am not raw vegan. I can't eat that. But I am vegan. I got to watch the stuff they just talked about that's being put into
The
that.
dead food?
There are some ingredients in vegan food because the trick with vegan is if you don't eat it right away, it spoils.
Well, if it's fresh, if you're eating stuff in a box because it's vegan, like pasta, then it's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Angel? So all because it's not meat doesn't necessarily
Exactly.
mean it's good for you.
Well, there's
Yeah, and
good,
you simulate when you.
there's good,
Yep.
and then there's starving to death.
Do you remember when I met you? How I met you?
You know-
I used to be a health coach, yes.
You know, she goes and she tells me, no more ketchup. Now, the Freddy diet was everything ketchup. If you stood long enough still, I would put ketchup on you. I had ketchup on everything. So I went cold turkey now for 4 years. I have maybe a few times I've had ketchup in my life because of the sugar and everything else. Then my son introduced me to a diabetic ketchup, which I don't believe they even make that, but it's true. And there was no sugar input on that. So I learned how to buy water. This one and this crew took me and my son and they taught us the correct way of buying water. And if you think about this, the correct way of buying water sounds ridiculous, but it's true. There's a right way and a wrong way to get a program together. And that's why when I met the two of them and I heard them do a show together, I said, hey, Dawn, you got to check this out. Now, am I a health buff? No. Dawn runs almost every day. Health buff. I mean, she does what she does in the gym and everything else. Me, I sort of wave at the gym.
Although you know what he said yesterday? Get on your treadmill.
Well, there's a reason they said that. It worked.
But it worked, right? Everyone needs an accountability buddy. He said, get on your treadmill. And I'm thinking, oh, I got to call the account. He goes, nope, now. Not okay, he goes, now.
And it gives you energy. It really gives you energy and helps you actually to do what you want to do throughout the day.
Yeah.
It gives you that uppity, you know, sometimes I do it in the middle of the day. I have some paperwork to do and I'll just break out and do 20 minutes of a workout and I'm good. I'm ready. I'm awake. It just gives me such energy and mind control that I wouldn't have had if I didn't work out.
But what's nice is you guys give the accountability for people because everyone needs that push. Someone to say, even if you know you should, someone to say, you really got to do it now. Not take the day off, not I'll do it in an hour and then go have a cookie and then it's another hour. Go do it. And I think this is where your program really motivates people and gets them.
Because everybody has a complacency at one point or the other, especially when they have children. You know, I have 3 kids. We're not going to particularly say our age, but we're well seasoned, and we're going to be discussing that as well, anti-aging. If I tell you our age, you're going to go, what? We're around 30 years old.
Remember, fine wine is much more expensive than young wine. But I wanted to ask, we're going to be wrapping up. I wanted to ask, during this crucial situation that we're all going through, everybody's going through this, panic attacks have become a problem. And people don't realize that they're getting them. Young, middle, and old. They're getting them because you're cooped up. Panic attack is like a silent deal. I mean, I had them in college. That's why I can relate to them. I understand them. I know I used to tell Dawn, my mother made me run in the middle of New York City when it was 4 degrees. I ran miles to overcome my attacks. That worked for me. It doesn't mean it's going to work for anybody else. But that worked for me. Panic attacks. Right now, with what's going on, people don't understand this. And I wanted you to touch a little bit on whether or not your program will help with the cooping up at home, getting panic attacks. Eating the wrong foods will increase panic attacks.
Right, because everything that you put in your body has a biochemical reaction with the enzymes in your digestive system. And so that creates either a conducive environment for positive feelings or negative feelings. Absolutely. And, you know, definitely you can position yourself to avoid and manage those feelings by how you eat and also by working out. And when I say working out, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go for a 5-mile run or even lift weights. There's all ways of working out, and we're going to talk about all of them. I think Tai Chi is a great form of working out. It's meditation in motion. It works out. Anybody can do that kind of a workout. And because you're in control of the intensity of it, and it's stretching your tendons and ligaments and muscles, and that will affect your bones and your internal organs as well. So yeah, you can definitely put yourself in a better position by watching what you eat, because foods definitely have effect on your emotions. That's what we mean when we talk about metaphysical nutrition and biofitness in general.
Yes.
So what we also will include in our program is some meditation. Meditation is a tremendous help with overcoming anxiety and managing feelings.
How do people find?
Because anxiety and panic attacks are fear.
Yeah.
It's just fear. It's a root of fear. You know, you're suppressing that fear, and that's where we're going to help to get that fear and identify that fear. You
Tell
have
us
to
how people can
identify
find
it, and
you,
then
ladies, in your program.
How do we find the program?
Right now, you can go to my website, and we will announce the Elevated Living website when it's ready to launch. We'll then do it through our social media and through my website, which is www.angelorsini.net. You can find me on Facebook and Twitter as The Angel Orsini.
The Angel Orsini. And is the program up and running now?
Well, we're just starting it, and we're going to launch it, and we're going to kind of do a blast. It's been up and running for friends, family, and a few people that have already, you know, been taken under the wing. But as a promotional launch, we have not officially launched it yet.
Well, I am looking forward to it, especially that encompasses kids, and I want to talk about that in the next in our next hour, because kids are home from school, and the little bit of PE and recess and exercise they got, they're not getting that anymore either. So it's a whole nother level where our kids are, the obesity of our children is going to continue to perpetuate, in your word, grow, because they can't get outside.
I get the word grow, you get the word perpetuate.
You're going to tell me, oh, here we go again.
No, I'm not.
I got my kids out.
I saw.
I'm getting them out. My son just went skateboarding.
When I got to hear they did that show on the network, come on in. When I got to hear that show on the network, I was fascinated by the delivery, because their message is vital. You know, now that we're getting out of the doldrums of this stuff and we're coming back smart and safe, I saw the message. I understand the message. Being a diabetic, I understand you got to do this from core. You got to do this and believe in it. You got to sort of have fun in order to accomplish it. Those are the essence in my world. And I got to tell you, there's no better specimen than these two women who have walked the walk. All kidding aside, they've been there, they've done that. You're going to listen, you're going to tip your hat, you got to do it to those who've been there. I mean, honestly speaking, so.
Thank you,
I
ladies.
look forward to this.
You can find them, Joy Nash, Joy Franklin, Angel Orsini, and we will get you in contact with them if you can't find them on social media. I look forward to hearing more about what you ladies are creating.
Nice job.
Thank you so much. Be safe.
Thank you.
Be safe, ladies. Bye-bye.
I tell you.
It's a lot. You know, last night, before we switch over to our 1 o'clock hour, I was watching the news last night, and, you know, I think they're starving for stories. So what was the story? How to prevent your children from having bicycle head injuries.
That's been around for a long time.
Okay, but
not only bicycle, skateboards.
because what's happening, your kids are home now, right? They're not exercising. What are we doing? We're telling them to go out, get on their bikes, skateboard, things, and now you have to put more safety measures. When it starts getting dark, you want them to be able to be seen. It's like Halloween. There's more kids out, especially now that things are opening up. So please be careful when you're driving. Be careful when you're in the neighborhood. Watch out for speed bumps. Again, common sense. Just be careful because the children are home all the time now. There's strollers. People are walking their kids. They're walking their dogs. Just be prudent. Just be careful. And be careful with the kids. Put on your helmets. Be safe. Go out in buddy systems. I mean, it opens up summer 4 months early. I mean, there's so many things that have changed that just closing things down has opened other things up. And I don't think all of that was taken into consideration. Yes. Sir.
If you're going to ride a bike at night, do me a favor. Don't put on a black suit on a black bike with just a little light about yay big.
But that goes to your mask theory. But then again, should you wear a mask when you're riding a bike? That's a whole other story. But anyway.
That's another. But just don't do that because I stopped driving at night in Florida because everybody now has decided to wear black and to ride at night. And what is that?
I know. A whole lot to talk about because as one door closes, another door opens. As people stay home, our kids get outside, and there's more anxiety. So stay tuned because we're going to help give you some choices and ideas to help combat anxiety, stress for you, your pets, how to relax, and just how to feel better all the way around with your endocannabinoid system. We've got your CBD store in the house, Boca, Boynton, Singer Island, and Pembroke Pines. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
We are on fire, so let's spread your business like fire. Spotlight your business, ideas, and events through our Brooklyn Cafe TV channel on Amazon Fire. Contact us today at 866-224-5422 for more information. Let the whole town, even the whole country, know your message with the click of a button. Together, we ignite.
Let's all welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet TV radio production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make all your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes or live radio streaming as well as tape productions for social media platforms and television. AMP2 TV can handle all of your television needs, including closed caption for a perfect on-air telecast. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages or visit one of their many studios to get your creative juices flowing. Come and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's AMP2.tv, or call them at 866-224-5422. Feel free to call for a quote or just a consult of how to put your business on a social media platform or radio platform, or just doing a show that is covered by all platforms. Call 866-224-5422 and make an appointment. That's 866-224-5422.
The way you live your life says a lot about you. The way you choose to commemorate your lifetime can say even more. It's a single event that speaks volumes. So how do you celebrate a life? Dignity Memorial providers believe that your memorial service should be as unique as you are, reflecting your personality and your passions. It should be a perfectly tailored send-off, a fitting tribute for family and friends to celebrate the person they love. We're professionals at catering to your every need, right down to the catering. In fact, no detail is too small. So when it comes time for a fitting tribute, we'll see that your final wishes are beautifully fulfilled. It's what Dignity Memorial providers are known for. And why you should rely on us to see that your life is well celebrated. The celebration of a lifetime begins here.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would listen. It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have a platform you deserve to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 55312. That's CAFE to 55312. Or call us at 866-224-5422. Your voice can make a difference.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
And we're back. How quick can I spin around this whole studio? That was pretty impressive, right?
I
How
didn't
was
think
that
you,
nap
I
for
didn't
you?
think you were going to get that done.
Have faith. You have little faith.
No, you just got lucky because you had helping hands. You notice how quickly I got up.
Yeah, you didn't.
But you know why?
Why?
Because if I had gotten up, I would just get in the way.
Really?
Yes. Hector's a big guy. He's like a linebacker.
It's good to have him back.
And you had
isn't
Slick
it?
on one side, you had Valerie, you had, you see now I'm all confused. Callaway. Everybody was there doing stuff.
And they're all in another studio. I don't know what everybody's doing, but we got a lot of room here. I need like monitors to see what's going on in every room now.
Did you see what I got?
I see you've got some edibles from your CBD store.
I don't know what's in them. Well, I guess we're going to find out.
They look like different flavors.
Watermelon.
Share. I'm excited because we had Joy Nash Franklin and we had Angel Orsini on with us talking about health, fitness, biophysical, metaphysical, food, all of these different aspects about mindset, body, food, how to put nutrition into your body, how to work out. And with all of that, at the end of the hour, I didn't even get a chance to talk about it. With our kids being home, our kids aren't getting the little bit of exercise that they were getting at school. They had recess, the younger ones. They had PE, even if it was once a week or block scheduling. They're not getting any of that now. And the anxiety because the kids are home, because they're watching TV, because you can't help but see something scrolling on the bottom of your screen. You can't help but get on social media and see what's put out there, good, bad, or indifferent. The anxiety is enormous for our kids and all of us. Keep eating. How you doing?
You know what I learned?
You're chewing.
You can't eat your gummy
and talk at the same time?
And talk at the same time.
Hence, I have not eaten it, but you're eating, you're sitting, I'm running around, I'm doing.
That was delicious.
But we've got Asa and we've got Jerry from your CBD store, 4 locations.
Hi.
Hey guys, how are you doing?
Oh, look at that, they came out
We're
pretty
doing
good.
fantastic. How about y'all?
We're doing great. I love the banner. We're going to keep that on set and keep promoting your CBD store. That's the Boca location you have on there at 561-430-3639. You brought us an entire laminated page, which I'm really glad about, of different products, of the different cannabinoids in your products.
And the issues also, it covers everything from diabetes. It's a giant circle, and it shows what you have, what you're feeling, sleep deprivation, and everything is in their pain, and they can instantly select the amount of CBD. Now, I got a problem, fellas.
Okay.
You got a low, medium, and high dose.
Right.
I do high dose because I want to go from A to Z, and you're right, but I've been using CBD for a long time. So in the beginning, I couldn't do this. Now, I put it in my coffee. You'll see it every morning. I put your CBD in my coffee, the water-soluble one. And I'm going to tell you, it changes the spectrum of everything.
Okay, I am floored by the information on here. So I'm going to let you guys talk about, do you need this back to talk about it?
I brought that for you. We are coming out with a CBD tincture bar, which is where the customer is going to come in and make their own bottle of CBD. And that is something that we will follow to kind of help guide the customer make their own CBD.
Well, here's what I find interesting. We can't say cure. We can't say a whole lot of things. We can't, but I don't know what we can say as far as what it does, but the list of things, low dose, acne, antibacterial, anxiety, menstrual cramps, and then we go into the medium dose with addiction, anorexia. I mean, that's just two of the spinal cord injuries, stroke, and then the high dose, we talk Alzheimer's and autism. So can you touch base on how the different endocannabinoids are helping, the products are helping with these?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the cannabinoids, so like you'll see on there, it has like the dosage for like each of the, what's the word I'm looking for? Ailments on there. So it'll tell you exactly like what milligrams to take to help with your ailments that you're having.
And people, there's a lot of people like you, Freddie, that want to go like to the max like right now. And our motto is low and slow for the first 3 days so we can get you regulated on some kind of regimen, and then proceed for 7 more days. And then once that 7 days is up, then we can determine whether you need a higher dose, a smaller dose, or a different product or an additive product. So it takes about a good 7 to 10 days to get you regulated, but once you're regulated, you're regulated.
Okay, but the bottom line here is that a lot of people are looking to feel better, okay? And you know, it's really funny because when he put me to the test, and I use it every morning, and you don't need to take a lot for my neuropathy, right? Yeah. So the first time I did it, I used to soak my whole body in this thing, my knees, because I started feeling better. And I was like, what is going on? I didn't understand it. So people will take more of it thinking that more is better, but more isn't better, correct?
No, more is definitely not better. You can take all you want, and I've seen people take a lot. Too much, in my opinion. Not to where it's going to hurt them. It's never going to hurt them. You cannot overdose on it. It's kind of like vitamin C. Your body will burn it off in excess of what you don't use, but you're wasting your money. So again, low and slow, medium dose. If you need less, then we take you to a smaller dose. If you need more, then we take you to a higher dose. A lot of that is determined by your metabolism, your daily regimen, what you do. I mean, are you constantly on the go? Are you like me? I'm overweight. I'm a big guy. I know that I need more than a half a dropper. I use 3/4 of a dropper, where we suggest a half a dropper. But I'm a big boy, and I know what it's going to take to get into my system and make me feel with whatever the ailment is at that particular time in my life.
Well, here's the thing that amazes me is it's not just, we always talked about inflammation, Freddie. We talked about your neuropathy. We talked about your elbow. We talk about, I use it for migraines, right? I can rub the topical cream on. What you've given me here, though, guys, is far more than anything we have ever touched base on. I mean, you're talking about neurological diseases, multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's, rheumatism. Then you're talking about mental health, schizophrenia, and addiction, and anorexia, and eating disorder. So much as there's the emotional component. this goes far beyond anything we talked about
And
in
we
inflammation.
produce CBD shows for a number
ALS,
of years.
I mean, Freddie, this is
No, I get it.
enormous.
When he showed me this thing, my jaw hit the floor. Because you're putting everything in Compass in front of you. Now, I'm not telling you got to go to my CBD store and buy anything. That's not what the discussion is. It is so comprehensive.
Huntington's, I mean, things that there aren't medications that are helping people. And, all right, so tell us about, for some of these, the high dose list on the back here. I don't want to say diseases, but the high dose diagnoses, illnesses. Is this going to be addressed in tinctures? If someone comes into you and say, all right, I've been diagnosed with glaucoma, for instance. I've got glaucoma, and I've got fibromyalgia, and I've got depression because I've got all these other ailments. Do you help them put together a tincture for them, or will there be like one that sort of encompasses this? How does this work?
Well, as of right now, there's one, but in the next couple of weeks, when that tincture bar is completely finished, there will be different flavors. There will be different additives that you can add into there. Right now, for any of those major issues, we would recommend the 3000. It is backed now by the FDA for a couple different things as of right now. One being where they have the seizures.
Epilepsy.
Epilepsy. They put their seal of approval on it finally for epilepsy. So that is government backed now, so that's pretty cool. So if it's going to help you with epilepsy, we suggest the higher dose for the major issues.
Yes.
You know, we just came out with a 2,000 milligram because it went from a 1,000 to a 3,000 milligram bottle. And as of today, we just got it 20 minutes before I walked in the door.
Wow.
We got a 2,000 milligram bottle, which we've been waiting on, which is kind of in the middle of the two, which is going to be huge.
And it's organic
And
too.
it's 100% organic. It is so organic that the ground that the plant was grown in hasn't grown anything in 3 years. All the bottling, the glass in the bottle, the dropper, all the packaging is 100% organic. And it's been taking us a while to get that seal of approval with the organic, being able to say everything in that, including the packaging, is 100% organic. And it just came today.
USDA certified organic. So the let's see here.
He's got a little bit of a cheat sheet because we just did get
we
it
just got it like
today.
20 minutes ago. Our production process does not make use of genetic engineering, ionized radiation, or any sewage, sludge, sewage sludge. And then it has SunMed Power Terp, which uses 3 essential oils: black pepper, copi, I can't even pronounce that word, copiaba, balms, and juniper berry. English was not my best subject.
Juniper berry. So we're going to learn a little more about it, and it will take us a day or two to do that, but we won't have to refer to these notes.
Right.
But I did want to bring that up today because it's a very hot ticket that the company's been waiting on for quite a while to get the seal of approval. We finally got it. We finally got it where it needs to be. Product passed inspection, and now it is in our stores as of right now, just as of today.
And all the employees are watching the educational videos that the companies put out about the new tinctures as well too, so they'll be very educated on it as well.
Now, I also wanted to touch base that we talked about companies out there that are offering 3,000, and they really give you less than 1,000, and the rest is filler. And I mean, I don't want to badmouth companies, but this is the truth of the matter. Yes.
Well, do you remember when we first started this a few months back? I used to say, make sure for a couple things. Number one, don't buy online. In my opinion, it was a crapshoot. Number two, watch how it was extracted, because we used a serious CO2 extraction versus the
ethanol.
Ethanol extraction makes a huge difference. And number three, make sure at least you can get a lab report. Back then, I used to say it doesn't matter if you read the lab report, but make sure that you can get one. Because back then, most companies didn't even offer a lab report. So now I take it to a step further. Don't just get the lab report, read the lab report. Because I am finding that a lot of products that other companies are selling out there, that people will come in with that product and a copy of a lab report. The lab report was produced 3 years ago. And here you just bought this product 4 days ago. Okay, so that tells me that that's a bunch of malarkey. Our lab reports, you can go to the QR code on every bottle of our product line, and it'll take you to the lab report for that particular bottle.
Yep, the batch too.
The batch. It'll tell you when this particular bottle was made. And it'll take you from the beginning till the end. So make sure a lab report is very important. You know, and people ask us, well, how come yours is X amount of dollars and theirs is X amount of dollars? Well, we were at a home show not long ago when we could still do home shows, and some lady come up with a 4,000 milligrams of CBD in a bottle. I says, it's impossible. There's no way. So she says, well, let's pull up the lab report. So we pulled up the lab report right there at that particular point, and it had less than 1,000 milligrams of CBD, but it advertised 4,000 milligrams of CBD. So that just lets you know what's going on out there, and that's why she could have bought that bottle for half of what she could have bought our bottle. So then we pulled our report, and it said 1,000 milligrams on the bottle. And with the lab report, it was like 1,010. So we were over a few milligrams, which is we rather at least be what's on that bottle, no matter what's on that bottle.
I gotta tell you, one of the most amazing things that I love, we talked about our OG today. We had Leslie Carmen from Carmen Care Wellness, and Tracy and your family from your CBD store, because it's bigger than you, right? This is a family. It's Asa and you and your beautiful wife and Maddie, is how much they love and believe in their product, and what great people they are, and they're true to their word, and they come forward and they put it out. It makes me tear. I know, I'm so sappy. But you love what you do. You love helping people. You love sharing the product. And organic, did you ever think that organic means the soil has to be organic and it has to be cleared for 3 years? You're gonna laugh, because in the Jewish religion, when you make something kosher or you change your dishes, before you could do all that, you could bury it underground for a year, which meant then it was safe to use a year later because nothing else had touched it. And this brings me back to the soil, and your dad and the soil, right? It goes back to the earth. Your soil is cleared for 3 years before the plants are grown, before it's harvested, before you're ingesting these things, putting back in your body. It's amazing the amount of things that you can help people with.
You know, it's pretty amazing that the time and the effort that the company puts into the research for our product line. And Rachel, who's the founder of our company, her dream is still the same. It's to educate people on what CBD is about and help as many people along the way as you possibly can. People come into our store or a phone consultation, either way, and we'll spend 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I've spent up to 2 hours in a consultation with somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Just totally educating them on CBD. Does that mean that they always buy? No, they don't always buy. But that means at least they got educated, so now they're not going to go back and say, okay, I need these pills, these. They're going to put the pills aside, and they're going to try CBD. It might not be today. You know, and I tell them, talk to your doctor, and they always come back after they've talked to their doctor, and their doctor says, yeah, I should try it. So it might not be today that they come back, but they come back. They come back only because, number one, they see us, how we believe in our product, and number two, we care. It's not like you're a one-time customer, you're going to come in and I'm going to sell you that 4,000 milligram bottle for some astronomical price, knowing that you don't need that. And that means a lot. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. You know, our stores are not here today, gone tomorrow. We've put a time of effort and sweat and blood and tears into what we do. It is a family business for sure. And I want to be here not only for myself and my family, but for the community around us so they can feel comfortable coming into a location knowing that they're going to get the right education and they're going to get the right thing that they're looking for whatever their ailment is at that particular point in their life.
Let's give your CBD store a call. You can give us a call right here. Their number is 561-430-3936. That is the Boca location. We're going to go to commercial break. When we come back, let's talk about anxiety. Let's talk about all the different options. Wow, they're tremendous. If you haven't tried it, now is the time to try it. All you have to do is give them a call or at least learn about it. Educate yourself. Don't be in fear. We talked before. Fear is what causes panic attacks and anxiety. Just get the information and make an educated decision. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, more with your CBD store in the house. We'll see you in a few.
The benefits of CBD are well known, but not all CBD is equal. At your CBD store, our award-winning products are made from organic industrial hemp. Your CBD store products are third-party tested for purity, and we offer a wide variety of products to meet your needs and preferences. From water solubles, topical creams and oil drops, to pet products. Visit your CBD store and let our knowledgeable staff guide you. Your CBD store.
Hey everyone, this is Jeff, your branding specialist with Promo Stuff For You. So we're entering the new year. By now everybody has gotten their corporate gift, so this time of year generally is quiet with the exception of marketing departments trying to figure out what they're going to do for 2020. So it's really important that a company figures out and does proper planning throughout the year as to what type of marketing they want to do. At Promo Stuff For You, I love being able to sit down with a client and figuring exactly what they want to do, when they want to do it, and time it with the various events that they might have coming up.
At Carmen Care Advanced Laser Therapy, our professional team specializes in finding the best alternative laser therapy treatments for your painful conditions. Do you suffer with chronic pain, a post-traumatic injury, or simply looking for the benefits of cell rejuvenation to the skin? Schedule a consultation today to understand how photobiomodulation can help reduce your symptoms, reduce or even eliminate pain. Give us a call today, 561-405-9577. We focus on treating you who has a disease, not a disease that defines who you are. Contact Carmen Care Laser Therapy today, 561-405-9577 or CarmenCareLaser.com.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
You got it. And we're back.
And we are back at the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Anxiety is so high.
Well, we were talking offset during the commercial break, and I wanted to hit on this because what's going to happen is as the cases in the hospitals are coming down, and we had that lady from the ER yesterday.
We had Dr. Bava on, yes.
What we better not forget here is that our first responders, this is going to work on them psychologically for the next 10 years. Everyone from the janitor to that special surgeon that's been dealing with this deal day in and day out, 7 days a week with no break, are going to have to come back and de-stress because this is very stressful.
PTSD, the anxiety.
You can call it every alphabet city soup that you want. But the bottom line here is you got to get this number because at least they will sit with you and work with you. They're not looking to push product on you. They are helping you really. And if you don't believe me, Major League Baseball and football, NFL, Major League Baseball is going to open up in July. They have asked the commissioner to allow CBD to be used on the field. Now you got to understand where this is all coming from. People think the CBD has THC in it. And if it has a minute amount, they think that if I take it, I'm going to get high. Trust me, with the amount of CBD that I get, I can't get high. You just can't get high. You just can't. So everybody thinks that what do they call marijuana? Municipal, whatever?
Medicinal?
That one.
Medicinal.
That's correct. You take that and you drive around high, and they think that that's cool. That ain't cool. That's dangerous.
Sure is.
This stuff ain't gonna do that to you. If you don't believe me, I will put out chairs in the parking lot, and we'll do a toke, and well, no, we won't. We'll take the CBD, and we'll see if you get high. And if you get high, I will drive you home and give you a sandwich.
And the opinions of Freddie are not necessarily those of the staff of the broadcasting system. Really?
Because it gets me crazy that people in now day and age still think the CBD gets you high. It doesn't. They give it to children in South America in the hospitals.
Well, they were just saying it has been approved for epilepsy, and you talk about all the special needs kids that we've worked with, and these kids that have seizures and epilepsy and seizure disorders. This has now been approved by whom, Asa? I don't want to quote the wrong agency.
The FDA.
Yep.
Okay, it has been approved by the FDA for seizures and
Okay, and the
epilepsy.
FDA right now is approving a lot of stuff around the clock. And here you have something that's been working how many years?
Oh, man.
Hundreds.
You know what I'm saying?
Literally hundreds.
I mean, we talked about the war of 1812 was fought over CBD, right? And its
yeah.
usage,
Yep.
all around usage. Come on, man. You know something? Enough with the politically correctness. I can't stand that.
Well, so what are some of the main calls you're getting right now? You had mentioned anxiety.
That's the number one call right now.
Yes.
Have you got anything for anxiety? It's like off the chain. Everybody is anxious, nervous, frightened, and really it really comes down to anxiety. That's what all that all means the same thing, anxiety. We have, in my opinion, I'm a little biased maybe, but we have the best regimen for anxiety. Again, we just came out with another new product that's been about a week. It's called CBG. Asa, if you would.
Yes. So the cool thing about the CBG is that I call it like CB, like get going. So it's good for like a clarity of mind. It has a lemon and lime flavor to it.
And orange.
And orange. Sorry, that's what it was. It was lime and orange, so it gives you that like immediate like refreshing kick. You'd only take a half a dropper in the morning. You know, they don't recommend that you take it at night because again, it's for that clarity. You know, and then it contains 550 milligrams of CBG per bottle, so 18 milligrams per serving, which is that half a dropper. You know, we have that neuro, you know, which I've came on and talked about multiple times. You know, love it. You know, it helped me with my anxiety, depression, bipolar, ADHD. I actually just switched over to taking the CBG last week, like, what did we get it last Tuesday? Probably like last Tuesday, and it's just like it's hard to describe because so when you take the neuro, you know, it helps relieve those detention and you know, you're not getting that anxiety and everything. The CBG is more of like an awakening, like a moment, like clarity. You know, you can. You know, when you get that anxiousness, you know, your mind starts racing and you're going like 18 different places. Like the CBG really helps to where it's not going, you know, you can focus really. And the cool thing is that it's not just CBG in the bottle. You know, it also has those other cannabinoids in there too to help benefit as well too. You know, and the neuro did have a little bit of CBG in it, but this is a mostly CBG. So that'll help with, you know, that clarity that everybody's looking for in a time like this. You know,
more energy, more uplifting. That's why it's recommended only in the morning, because at nighttime you want to sleep. I'm not going to say that you can't sleep, but it's not designed to put you to sleep. It's designed to give you energy, give you clarity, stay focused more and faster. And that added with a regimen that you use night and day is just unbelievable. I was just telling Freddie, my favorite product in our whole store that we carried was that topical cream because, my opinion, it was like the wonder product. And now since we've got the CBG and I take the CBG also, it's like, I don't know, I won't say that the topical cream took a back seat because this is something completely different. But I love it as much as I love the top.
And I'm going to tell you, the cream,
topical
it was a home
cream.
run. I'm going to tell you, I can't lie. It's a home run. It was phenomenal. I did the 10-day test, and I challenged
You
people
did.
to do it as well. I would challenge anybody from neuropathy down. Even Dr. Dan came and asked me, took me in the back over here before all this broke out. He says, "Is that really?" And I told him, "Absolutely." But what I really like is that people can call you, sit down, and have a meeting with what ails them. The circle, I call it the circle of life. All of that information now is available so that you're not jumping blindly. Well, try this. That didn't work. Try this. And you're escalating all these things. You're pinpointing what the problem is.
Yeah, and like Dad said, we spend like 35, 40 minutes with customers like all the time. When I first got here, I wasn't working so much in the stores like as much as I am now. So I work in the stores like 4 or 5 days a week. So I actually get to like meet the customers, like meet multiple customers, and really like get to know people and help them with like the ailments that they're having. When people walk in and say, okay, I have back pain or I got anxiety, I'm not going to walk up and be like, well, we have a 3,000 milligram that, just knock it out. That's not what we're looking to do. We're looking to create like a bond with our customer to help them help themselves, basically.
A relationship.
Yeah.
It is. It's more of a relationship than anything. And the tinctures, which is the one under your tongue, and the water solubles, which is the one you mix and drink, are truly a regimen. That is a daily deal until you feel that your cannabinoid system is where it needs to be. Then you'll start taking less. But all the other things are like a little solution to during the day, to where maybe you take something for anxiety and all of a sudden someone cut you off on the road and you're a little aggravated.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what gummies are for, and maybe the vape pens.
Definitely the vape.
Yeah, definitely the vape pens. And there's few other supplements that you can take that are for like the right now, real quick. But get yourself on a regimen. You'll find that it makes you feel completely like you're supposed to. And then a supplement of some kind to help you through them pressure points or hard points of the day. I was just telling Freddie, we just came out with a new roll-on topical. So, like me, when I get out of the shower, I rub it in all my sore spots, and it's kind of hard for me to be, in the middle of the store working with a customer, and all of a sudden I get a pain in my back. I can't just pull my pants down and rub it on my sciatica. But the roll-on works pretty good for that. So a lot of supplemental things out there right now that we've came out with that are just going to add to it. They're coming out with shampoo and a conditioner, CBD shampoo and conditioner.
The CBN too.
Yeah, CBN too. The product line now is starting to grow because of what we've truly learned in the last year about CBD and the backings that we are getting from the government agencies are now finally coming around. I've seen them close down a lot of CBD stores for whatever reasons. Maybe not living up to their par, and I'm okay with that. I really believe that you won't be able to find it many places except a reputable CBD store in the very, very, very near future.
It kind of goes into the whole lifestyle that we've talked about, that we always talk about. We talked about it on the 12 o'clock show also. This becomes, as Asa said, it's about a relationship, and Jerry, it's about building rapport with your client, face-to-face contact. It's not a one blow and go type of thing. It's not your tissue box.
No.
But it's, if it's anxiety, if your kids, if it's a situational thing, if it's more of a chronic, long going, or if it's something acute, they can help with all of these. Pets as well. We talked about this a month ago. The anxiety your pets are feeling with you being home, the anxiety your pets are going to feel when you go back to work. All of these things, they can't communicate with you like we can communicate to people. But you also have products to help with your pets and anxiety.
Definitely.
Yep, so we have the pet tinctures, and then we have like treats like the bacon strips, the lamb bits. We even got cat snacks for cats as well too.
And we're coming out with a cat nip.
And the funny thing is that you are going to suffer the animal's anxiety. And I'm telling you this because I have a cat that suffers from anxiety. And you're going to end up suffering because that cat will take toiletry to the whole house.
Oh, yeah.
It will start hiding in places and destroying things because of anxiety. And I wanted to touch upon what's happening right now. There's so much pressure on people. And keeping the good front, keeping the fight up, all that, there is still pressure. I was driving on the way in, and a guy cut me off on Federal. And I'm going to tell you something. I had to pull over. I didn't even tell you this morning. I told you I was having a bad day. But I had to pull over because that shock wave of this guy cutting me off, it sort of rose my panic level to another degree. And I pulled over on the side, and I got out of the car to breathe. I don't think we understand our system about how much pressure we have right now under it. Exactly. For everybody. You don't know until it releases and exposes. You ever talk to somebody, all of a sudden they blow up at you? I mean, I've been doing that for all my life, but
You've been doing it a lot more lately, though. I have to say, your fuse is about like this.
it's
lately.
even shorter than that.
Yeah, I know.
But the reason is I told you, 1,000 people are trying to fit through that door at the same time. And it ain't gonna happen. And I feel so much anxiety. I'm glad that Leslie was here this morning. I haven't seen her in forever. The Hector is here. I haven't seen him for. There's a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure, worrying about my sister in New York, about the family important. There's pressure that you don't know that you're even under. And that's why I stick to CBD. I feel a whole lot better just having the gummy. I mean, I may have 20.
You haven't gotten up in 2 hours. I just want you to know he is not getting out of his chair in 2 hours.
No, I'm done.
That was a 25 milligram gummy, and they really just kind of put you at that homeostasis. All you need is one.
That even
and
keel.
It puts you at that even keel like almost instantly.
I think you had a different flavor than I did. I think I had a peach.
Yeah, there's a peach one and there's a watermelon one in each sample. And that's another thing, Freddie. When a customer comes into our shop now, we've learned a lot of things through this COVID thing. Number one, our delivery business is unbelievable. And that's something that we're going to continue to do no matter what. We do free delivery, and honestly, just about anywhere. If we can't drive it to you, we can mail it to you, and it's all free. We don't charge you anything for that. And we have 4 stores, and the farthest to the farthest is probably an hour and 10 minutes. So one of our stores can deliver. But we've also found that every time somebody orders a product or comes into the store to buy a product, the easiest way for us to educate them on the other products that we carry are to give them free samples. So we put a lot of free samples with a little card as to what that sample is, what that sample is used for, and how to administrate that sample. And it's kind of weird because a week later they call and they say, hey, I bought this and you gave me a sample of this and it really worked. Can you send me that? So it's worked out fairly well. People are getting really hip to what the advantage of CBD truly is. You know, it's truly, like he said earlier, it's been around for hundreds of years. I think the only reason, and this is not going to be politically correct, but I'm going to say it anyways, the only reason why it's taken this long for it to hit the human race the way it has is because I believe that the government hadn't up till now found a way to make money with it, and now they found a way to tax it, so they're going to legalize it.
But your samples are incredible. The hard candies, which I would have never gone in and tried, bought a thing of them. You gave me a sample bag. They're amazing. Just one. I think those are what, 10 milligrams.
Yeah, number 10.
Yep.
Easy, simple, not a whole lot. I'm not a big person, and it's just enough to get me through 2 more hours or whatever I need for the rest of the day.
But the funny thing here is it works. You know, I've had CBD, I mean, ever since we did that first show 4 years ago.
You've tried them all. You've tried every company.
I have tried everything. And if anybody challenged me to creams, man, I will. You saw me put the cream on the set.
You'll try anything.
And I sat and I called the guys and I told them, listen, I'm sorry, I got to move on. And I told these other companies, nothing happened. Now, this was different because of my cracked elbow. And when I put it on there, all of a sudden, everything's good, good to go. So it's telling the truth about what you feel. Now, maybe my system at the time was so depleted because I feel better now, taking less of it. I don't know what that means.
Because it reawakens like your endocannabinoid system. So when you take like your CBD, so like as we get older or throughout the years, it's just like testosterone or estrogen, our bodies produce less.
Yeah.
So what CBD does is that it reinvigorates or reawakens those
Cannabinoids.
Yeah, the cannabinoid system, like the receptors. So when it reawakens the receptors, it's saying, hey, we're not making as much as we need to produce, to put our body at an even keel, like a homeostasis. So it reawakens it and, kind of kicks it in the rear end to, make what we need to get through the day with our cannabinoid system.
So then this is correct, right? Because I need less and I can feel the effects and it's...
Exactly.
Well, let me ask you that since Asa brought it up. And Asa, I know it's going to be an uncomfortable topic, so you may want to pass it to Dad.
Okay.
I mean, your mom should really be here. If it's working with menstrual cramps and it's working with different hormones, can it help with menopause or perimenopause?
That's a good question.
All right.
Now you would pick that question when the two males are on the set. Why don't we shelf that question?
We're gonna ask
and
Mom.
we get Mama Sang in.
We're going to ask Mom, and I would venture to say they're going to tell me yes.
Oh, absolutely. I know it. I know what the answer is, but
Because
I want you
I
to
know our
get it.
demographic, and I know not so many are having menstrual cramps anymore other than our crew.
I have menstrual cramps.
Yeah, 'cause you work with me.
Because
I
I
know.
work with you. I have menstrual cramps every day. I got menstruals when my menstruals
But
ain't.
we're here. We talk about hot flashes. We talk about rejuvenation. We talk about a lot of things that if potentially CBD or CBG or CBN or one of the cannabinoids that you work with at your CBD store could help. I mean, you're talking about maybe doing something all natural, maybe not putting hormones in your body, maybe not having to go on some of these things that have all these controversial side effects that people like me won't take. So what do? You just deal with what you got to deal with. But it could be another symptom that we could work with.
Oh, absolutely. And there's no doubt about it. There's a few other shows, like the show we had, the two ladies that were on there, they're going to be teaching natural health and all that. I want to sort of get them involved with them as well, because I think that CBD has its usage when you're working out and cleaning up your body and the whole nine. There's a lot of ways you can go with this thing. Yeah, absolutely.
Dawn, you impressed me. You said CBD, CBG, CBN.
She's reading it. Relax.
Actually, I do listen.
She's looking at the list.
I actually am good at what I do. I do listen. Asa just went over all of them, and they say he's now using the CBG, and he said CBN is coming out. So.
Yes.
Well, you do know that Dawn is a health coach, right, guys?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the best way to put it. Freddie, I remember the first time I met you, and you were very straightforward. You says, I'm not a believer.
I told you that.
I've tried CBD, I've tried the cream, and I'm going to be totally honest with you, it doesn't work for me. I said, did you try this stuff? And you said, no. I said, okay, well, try this stuff, and then we'll talk about it. And then you thought maybe you were going to throw me under the bus, being brand new, okay, I'm going to do a challenge with you. Okay, I'm in on that. And that worked out pretty good.
I remember that. I put it on my elbow, and I went, I knew I was in trouble.
There's no crack.
I said, what that? And I asked you, okay, is this like a special jar? What's in there? But it was sealed. The jar he gave me.
Digestive issues and everything. Let's take a quick commercial break. Maybe we'll text Mom on the other side of this break or give her a call.
There you go.
Yeah.
Give your CBD store a call. Boca location is 561-430-3936. 4 locations, they will deliver. They will bring it to you. If you're out of delivery area, they will mail it to you. But just give them a call. A free consultation. Let them walk you through some options, slow and go, and as they always say, organic from soil to oil. Stay tuned. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, more with your CBD store in the house. We'll see you in a few.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Callaway here from the VoiceOver Connection, and I'm here to tell you that you're missing out. Everybody has a dream, something that they believe can change their life or even change the world. The difference between letting that dream slip and making it come true all depends on whether or not you can make the world believe your dream too. Here at the VoiceOver Connection, we specialize in selling dreams. Our team of well-connected and influential voices will help take your ambitions, your deepest and wildest aspirations to places that you never imagined you could reach. The time for dreaming is over. You've done enough of that already. It's time to take action. Elevate your business by giving your dream a voice. Contact us at 866-224-5555 888-266-5422 or email us at thebrooklynCafeTV@gmail.com. Because a dream is only a dream until you decide to make it real.
The benefits of CBD are well known, but not all CBD is equal. At your CBD store, our award-winning products are made from organic industrial hemp. Your CBD store products are third-party tested for purity, and we offer a wide variety of products to meet your needs and preferences. From water solubles, topical creams, and oil drops to pet products. Visit your CBD store and let our knowledgeable staff guide you. Your CBD store.
Welcome to your vacation staycation. And what better way to kick back than to blend up a sweet pina colada, a smooth mojito, or just a nice stiff rum and coke. If you want true relaxation and enjoyment, then you want Gubba Rum. Gubba Rum is a unique rum infusion. Gubba Silver Rum is infused with real shredded coconut, and Gubba Rum Gold is infused with real shredded vanilla bean. Both are made with certified organic ingredients. Each infused Gubba Rum is 35% ABV, 70 proof, and as we say in Boston, wicked smooth. So if you're looking for the best combination of taste, smoothness, quality, and price, your clear choice is Gubba Rum. If you want that wicked smooth taste for yourself or your vacation staycation, visit GubbaRum.com to find your closest liquor store that carries Gubba Rum Gold and Gubba Rum Silver. Gubba Rum, it's wicked smooth.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
I feel like the good humor.
I feel like you are so relaxed. I have to tell you guys, he has not been this relaxed in a really long time.
You know why? Because Slick all of a sudden, Slick speaks. He got with your son on this set, right? So all of a sudden, all the CBD's gone. Slicky eating 25 gummies. Good thing that was a service.
Stash. They brought him some over it last week. They left it at the
took
door.
my stash.
He took your neuro. No, your neuro's here.
He's Slick stuff.
But I have to tell you, the edibles, the candies, totally different feel than the drops, the tincture.
I take
exactly.
It really it's a different delivery system. It's a different feel. It's a different quick level of calmness.
I put a whole dropper into my coffee every day. And you can feel it right away working. Right away, everything seems
Maybe
all
you should
right.
drink it on your way to the studio.
It's funny you say that.
We should switch that up.
It's funny you say that because Asa puts a dropper in
my coffee
in
too.
his
In my
coffee, too.
in my Yeti. So.
In your Yeti, yes.
Yes.
When you start out
now
during
I
the
do
day.
the CBG, but when I took the Neuro, I would do exactly what you do. Just put it right in my coffee and just drink it.
I don't put any sugar in it. I just put that, and away I go. And the bottom line is, I know that our days where we get here by 8:30, my day tonight goes all the way to 9 o'clock. So I know what I'm facing, and all the dilemmas and everything in between there, all the stuff with the kids and everything else that we're doing. We're just pushing it out there. It's nonstop. That it feels good to be able to take a
breath, right?
I didn't move. Listen, I didn't move. I will be the first to admit it.
I know.
You went up there, you're moving stuff around. I'm not moving.
I saw that.
Chilling.
And you had your edible. Tell us what kind of specials you guys are offering before we have a few minutes left.
I think what we are going to do for the whole month, this month, I know the new one coming out, I believe is 20% off of every purchase in the store.
Wow.
And I don't
Did
know-
you just make that up?
No, me and my wife talked, it's funny, yeah.
Because your wife is about to text me. What's he talking about?
No, we had talked this morning, she says, okay, what's the new special this week? Well, it normally runs longer than a week, so. But anyways, what's the new special? I says, people are starting to get out of the house a little bit right now. Why don't we get them into the store and educate them a little bit? And, people aren't gonna get out of bed to save 10%. And I feel if we can save them 20%. Oh, she said 18, that's what she said. She said 18%. But I said 20, so we're at 20.
It's easier with the 20 because
It's
18
kind
is
of
a
like
tricky
19
number.
plus 1. So COVID-19 plus 1 for
There
good
you
luck,
go.
20%.
She said that if we're 18%, people are going to ask, well, why isn't it 20? But at least it would catch their attention.
You could do 19% and then make it 20, just like my push-ups we did.
Listen, 20% is a great deal.
What's the percent?
Yes, it is.
20.
20%.
20% off of everything.
Anything and
in the
everything.
store.
Including the dog products?
Everything in the store.
Now, what is the phone number?
561-430-3936.
Why haven't you dialed? You should be dialing that number. I mean, that's $20 off a $100 purchase.
I have to go get the dog treats for my daughter. Finally, after we've talked about it for 6 weeks, she says, we went to Miami on Saturday. She says, man, I kind of wish I had the CBD treats for Cookie right now because the dog's been an hour ride, the dog was flipping out.
Of course, because that dog has been cooped up.
They suffer from the same things, and I know you touched on this, Freddie. They suffer from the exact same things that humans do. They get the separation anxiety, they get frustrated, they get aggravated, they get mad, you know, and it's a new way of life for them because a lot of people are working from home where the dog doesn't know how to handle the crowd all day. The 6-year-old hanging on her, pulling on her ears, you know, it's an all day deal now, so it's a lot of adjusting for the animal also. Asa, you did call. Did you call about the question Dawn
Oh, about the yeah, the menopause. So I called mom and asked, and she said that it'll definitely help with like the anxiety, the depression, and she said it'll more than likely help with the hot flashes as well too.
I'm all in.
I'm all in too.
Yeah. So another thing I want to add with the pet tinctures. So like Dad said, you know, they get the same ailments kind of that we do. Because I get this question a lot. So the people that buy like a human tincture, we'll say, they ask, can we use it for our dogs? You know, pets have an endocannabinoid system too. It's just much more sensitive. So if you think about a dog's nose, it's like 10 times more sensitive than ours or something like that. So our pet tinctures are only 8 milligrams of CBD in a full dropper.
Wow.
You know, where like if you go 1,000 milligram human tincture, you know, that's 33 milligrams. You know, so it.
4 times.
Yeah, it's 4 times the amount. And what you don't want to do is like give them too much CBD, you know, because they might have like diarrhea, or you just don't want to do that. So I just wanted to like throw that
Start
in there.
it slow.
You
Give
know,
them a call.
we've opened up the doors, and you can go out now. And it's okay to go out. You can look both ways, go in your car, but maybe you go down Sandalwood, right?
Sandalwood Plaza.
Sandalwood Plaza, you go down, check out the environment, check it out. And go in there and tell them, say, listen, the Brooklyn Cafe Centers. And go in there and have a conversation. Not asking you to take out your wallet, not asking you to do none of that. Learn a little bit. Because when you go home and you sit down, you're going to say, you know something? I should have bought something. Because that anxiety level, ladies and gentlemen, as time is going to go on, it's going to grow. Because it's natural. And if you're not feeling it, then you're Superman. I'm just being honest. Because I felt it this morning. And I'm one of the most evil kill guys I know.
Really?
Yes. I don't sweat nothing.
Yeah.
When that guy cut me off today, I'm going to
She's
tell you
staring
something.
at you. Valerie's staring
Valerie,
at you.
do I sweat anything? You see that?
She's like, no, Teddy didn't even come in today because you're so calm and even keeled.
Even Teddy
Scared
not
the
being
poor
here,
child away.
I didn't even panic. But I gotta tell you, it's nice. The weekend is gonna be nice. Go on to Sample Road, check it out. They got freebies in there.
Sandalfoot.
Sandalwood.
Sandalfoot.
Sandalfoot.
Seconds a foot.
Yes.
I said Sandalwood.
Sandalfoot Plaza.
Sandalfoot with a foot.
Sandalfoot.
Which is on A1A.
Which is on
441.
441 and 18th Street.
Yes.
On 18th Street, which is west.
Yes.
I was gonna say east, so you could say west.
And just so we all know, our staff is very, 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 and I'm a little biased, but very educated. They can handle any questions. They are very good at what they do. And when I say educated, I know that as we speak right now, every one of them are on a webinar as we speak about the new products that we just received today.
Wow.
So we don't waste no time to get educated, and every one of our staff also uses our products so they can speak from the heart, not just from what they've learned.
Your CBD store, 4 locations. Give them a call, 561-430-3936. That's the Boca location. Boca, Boynton, Singer Island, and Pembroke Pines. Give them a call. 20% off of everything. It's so well worth a try. I need to get over and get some CBD for the pet and those little candies.
Just go and have a conversation.
Because you know why?
And you're going to love it.
I can eat one, but I really don't need one, so then I cut them in half, then I have the other half. It's like
I
a
don't
cookie,
get
so-
that. I don't know why you do that. I'm eating 4 or 5 and you're cutting things in half. What's the matter with you?
It's
This
like-
is why she is all like this, menopause, all that stuff. Me, I'm just cool.
Welcome to 53. I know. Have a great day, everyone. Be kind to each other. Give them a call, your CBD store. They will help you. They will answer your questions. No problems. Just give them a call.
Give them a holler.
Have a great day.
Have a great day, everyone. Be kind to each other. We'll see you tomorrow. Morning drive, back to drive, pajama time. We have a great guest coming in all the way from England, so you don't want to miss this one.
And like I said this earlier today, New York State in line, baby, and don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe